Okay, I'm gonna do full makeup start to finish. A few things while I'm kind of getting prepped here. I'm gonna start doing some tutorials full out. If you would like to get color match for this Seint makeup or get your palette, you can text the number that's below and reach out to me that way, and I can get you the match form to get matched to your shades, or we can chit chat about the makeup. So I'm using the Brow Trio now. It is called Trio Beauty. I didn't know that till the other day. I got on looking for it and I was like, where did it go? So that little product that I put on before was some brow mascara by Thrive. I'm just stamping the pomade on. I have no brows. So a little quick tag for some lash serum. So I use the Hello Skincare lash serum, and it's made my lashes grow like ridiculously, like amazing. I was like, I wonder if it would help my brows. So I just put on some brow mascara. I have not had brow hair and I don't know how long. So if you're using that lash serum and you need a little help on your brows, paint it on there, see what happens. So no, I usually start with my brows. I stamp the pomade on, and then I'm gonna draw some little brow hairs with the little brow pen. And this stuff works and it lasts all day. So instantly I have brows, okay? It does not come off until you wash it off. All right, so I'm gonna do one eye, and to speed things up, I'll do the other. So this is like a little felt tip pen, like a liquid liner. And I just go in, doesn't have to be perfect. And I just make some little brow hairs. This just makes my brow look a little bit more realistic compared to that. Okay, brows done. Yes, I know they look a little fierce, but when I get my makeup on, they will be golden. All right, so this is my palette of my makeup, my whole compact, whole face right here, a couple of brushes, eyeliner, mascara. It's the only thing that's not in here. But I'm gonna start with my contour, and like, you legit can't mess it up. So this is the detail brush. I'm just kind of hitting right under that cheekbone. Ladies, if you've never been able to contour, highlight and contour, or wear like dimensional makeup, because let's face it, makeup is so intimidating, but it's supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be difficult. But I highly recommend trying this makeup, because I used to have this huge makeup bag that was like a hodgepodge of all kind of things. Nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. There are some great products out there, but I could never achieve the look that I was going for because the products that I was using didn't work together. So I'm just putting my contour, this consistency, it's a cream. All of these products are cream. I'm gonna let this warm up because this consistency is a little bit thicker than our highlight colors. So yes, we look crazy, we look scary, and it's all gonna come together. This is where you just trust the process. All right, so I'm just kind of wiping the excess off. I'm just gonna go right in with this brush because I just want to, and I can. I'm just gonna stamp on my foundation colors. So I'm kind of using like 3 colors right now because it's in between seasons. I'm not tanning as much as I was in the summer, but I do self-tan year round. I don't know if that's like a Southern thing. We kind of stay goldeny brown all year round. So that's mango. I'm gonna, hold on, I got something in this. I don't know what that is. And I don't wanna make a black mark on my face. Where'd it go? Okay. All right, this is amber. So I'm just gonna put it where I didn't put that darker color. So I needed a darker color first, which was mango, because I have large pores and some redness, and you need a darker color to cover anything that has texture or like discoloration to it. Dark covers dark, light brightens. I'm just gonna put a little bit of amber right here. All right, now I am gonna go in with a very bright color, such as white peach. I can use a multitude of these right here. I'm gonna brighten there. Color a little bit. I'm trying to decide if I want to use Demi or not under my eye. I think I will. So Demi is like a product that we have that's made by Seint. It is not part of the 3D foundation system, but it is a color correcting system. So you can use it to filter out color. If this is something that you're interested in as well, I kind of have to look in a mirror for this one. So I go back and forth with Y01, which is this color right here, and then 03, which is this color right here, to cancel out or filter out that darker pigment. So you can see, just kind of diminishing that. I'm using this smudge brush. I really like using this smudge brush so you can see like this side is still dark and this just kind of brightens it up there. This product allows me to wear a lighter, brighter under eye, because as we age, it's very hard. I've got texture under there. It's very hard for us when we start developing the fine lines and wrinkles under our eye. That skin is so delicate and so thin there. It's hard for us to wear a bright under eye, but then we need something to conceal that darkness, because I feel like the older we get, that color gets a little bit darker under there. So this is Demi. All right, so under eye is done. I'm just gonna go in. This is the 3D brush. This right here, this is my main jam. This is my go-to. I go back and forth with whatever I apply my makeup with, but when I blend, I always go to this brush. So this is where you trust the process. You're just gonna go in and kind of mesh those colors together. You can start with dark, you can start with light. It really doesn't matter because you can't mess it up. And I say that 100% being truthful. You can't mess it up. So where I had those two highlight colors, I'm just gonna kind of mesh those together. All right, now I'm gonna swap back to my detail brush and I'm just gonna kind of flick this contour, soften it. It does not have to be perfect right here, okay? Because we're gonna come back and add blush and bronzer, but I do need some definition on this side, on these sides, on these cheekbones. And then the top, you can just kind of push it in your hairline. I don't know what that was. Push it up in your hairline and where that highlight color and that contour met, you just soften the lines. You can over blend this. I will be honest on that. You can over blend it. And a lot of people do in the beginning. That's what you have me for. I'm your makeup go-to girl. All right, I'm just gonna stipple this. And you can see, like, I've got coverage, okay? I got dimension, and I don't look flat. So let's move into a little bit of blush. So I've been really loving Sandstone, which is this kind of like brick red. I'm just tapping it on where that blush is gonna go. I like to go higher on my cheekbones. And I will tell you this, I have learned, a lot of times I want to do this and see, but I have learned through trial and error to like try to look forward to get my placement like somewhat even. Does it have to be perfect? No, girl. Ain't nothing perfect. But that does help. So like if you get lopsided on your blush, it's okay. You can blend it out. But it does help to kind of like look forward, face on. All right, so that's my Sandstone blush. I'm not a huge blush person, and every time I put that one on, I'm like, but I'm gonna move into bronzer. So I have a little combo. This is Bella. This is Icon. This is Muse. This one and this one are highlight colors, and this one is our other bronzer, Tan Lines. So Bella and Tan Lines are our bronzers. Bella is my go-to. Like, she's got my heart. She has from day one. There's a couple ways to do this. So like I'll do one side with this brush and then I'll do my other side with my 3D brush. So like you can pop Bella on with the big fluffy brush, the blush bronzer, or you can go back to the 3D. I do it both ways. Like this makeup is so versatile, you can't mess it up. So you're gonna put Bella or bronzer, tan lines, whichever one you're matched with or whatever you want to wear. We do have 2 other colors. I don't wear them because they don't fit my skin tone. We have one called Palm. It's more of a yellow toned bronzer. And then we have Heat Waves, which is more for like a darker skin tone and like that red underlying tan, that real like, kind of like if you get really red when you tan and you tan really dark, which is not me. I just have a little golden tan and mine's fake, but it's all good, right? But anyway, you can apply it however, and then you just kind of go in and just kind of stipple it. Always remember to bring that bronzer down your neck because that ties everything together. Your makeup is never gonna match here, so don't try to match your neck. Match your neck to your makeup and your chest. We carry a lot of redness right here. You can see like naturally I have some redness in my chest, which is why I always bring my bronzer down. So, but look at this, like I got coverage, I got dimension. Let's move on to some eyeshadow. Before we do some eyeshadow, I'm gonna go ahead and set this cream makeup. Cream makeup has to be set. Whether you use a setting spray or a powder, you need to set it. If not, it will move and slide around and won't last. So I love to use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Translucent Setting Powder. This is one of our demi brushes called the Shape Brush. And I just tap it on where I've got those large pores. I need this makeup to set. If you live in a humid climate like I do, I'm in South Mississippi, powder is probably gonna be your better friend other than setting spray. Personal preference, but the humidity, certain times of the year, humidity affects your makeup just like it does your hair. But I do set with the makeup, set with a setting spray. My favorite is the Airbrush Flawless Charlotte Tilbury. I spritz it on my fingers, and I do like to set my under eye with a setting spray just because sometimes powder can kind of crease a little bit. But you do need to set your cream foundation. Now let's move on to eyeshadow. Okay, because I don't really use an eyeshadow primer, I use my cream highlights to kind of like set or like give my, I'll get it out here in a minute, as to prime my eyelids. Okay, that was botched up. I like to go in and put a powder on top of this. So I'm using a combination of Stay Golden eyeshadow and Cupcake, basically to kind of give my whole lid a wash because I still needed to set that cream that's on my eyes. All right, now I'm gonna move right into an eyeshadow combo that I have had on repeat. So I'm gonna use the smudge brush because I have deep set and hooded eyes. This color is called Basic. So when you do your eyeshadow, start light and build to dark. You can go in and put something really dark, but I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be there and you're gonna be blending for a while. And I have done it many times, and then I'm like, as soon as I do it, I'm like, oh man, instant regret. So start with like setting that lid with a lighter wash, a lighter color. Stay Golden, Cupcake, and Valencia are my 3 go-tos for that, depending on the look you're going. And then that just kind of sets the whole basis of like blending. And then this color is Basic. So I'm doing this like above my crease because, and I keep my eye open so I can see like where it's gonna live with my eye open. And I'm just kind of like stippling this because I've got that, my skin is very loose on my eyelids. And then once I kind of get that placed, then I'll kind of go in and just kind of give it a little bit of a blend. It's very hard for me to apply color with a fluffy brush like this because of the texture of my eyelids. All right, so that is that. I'm gonna take Arabian Night. This is one of our cream shadows, and I like to use it as a liner. You can see I get a lined look, but it's not as harsh as a dark eyeliner. So if you haven't tried lining your bottom, pulling some shadow, like regular shadow under there, try that. I prefer the cream just because it's less irritating to my eye. All right, let's keep going. All right, so I'm gonna do some, so this was, let me just show you what I'm doing here. So this is bird. This is basic crease color. I'll just show you Stay Golden too. So this is what I did the wash over my whole lid. Just something light. All right, so my all-time favorite shimmer that I've been using lately is Stardust. It's like a taupe shimmer. Stardust can be worn with warm colors. It can be worn with neutral colors. It can be worn with cooler tones. Like it is like that color that everybody needs in their eyeshadow. So all of these are individual, just like the creams. So like you don't have to buy this big eyeshadow palette and hope that you like all the colors that are in there. You get to customize yours. That's what's so great about this makeup. All right, so we got some shimmer. I always use my finger to apply my shimmer. Super easy. I got something in my eye. Ooh, I got some music going in here. All right. Now I'm gonna pop a little bit of cocoa, which is kind of like a dark brown purple, because I want to darken this up a little bit out here. Woo! I think that's Chris Stapleton over there on the music, on the Pandora. All right, so this is cocoa. I'm just kind of stamping this because I have really like close set eyes, so I need to bring them further out. So that's why I put a little bit of depth on my outer corner. And then I'm gonna blend all of this together. If you get a little fallout, it's okay. And I'm gonna show you how to like fix the corner of your eyeshadow. All right, let me double check in a mirror. Ooh, I'm liking this. All right, now for the star of the show, Glamazing Powder Illuminator. I have had this one since I've been an artist. I pop it right here, brighten up that inner corner, and it just changes the whole look. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. All right, a little soft swipey sweep. Let's do some liner and mascara. Last thing that I always do is I go in and I take Cupcake and I go on my brow bone. I don't love a shimmer up here. I'm not saying you can't, but I have a really like deep set, pronounced eye socket, and my brow bone is kind of bold. So sometimes I stay away from anything else that kind of makes that protrude a little bit more. So yeah, run some Cupcake up on that brow bone or a lighter color. So I'm gonna tight line. If you tight line, and what I mean by tight line, going on the waterline under your lash line, you need to use a waterproof liner. This is the Rimmel Scandalize. And if you can't like go in and go back and forth, place it and just blink. Like, I gotta look in the mirror because I can't see in the phone. But like this one is super easy because this crayon is so soft and it just makes your lash line fuller. So I used to try to like go and draw like this. It's easier for me to just tap under there and kind of blink. And this just gives you like a fuller lash line look. Now, some people can just line here and call it, and like be able to do that. Like because I have lighter lashes, I have to use a little bit of a liquid liner, and then I do like a little bit of a wingtip. So I use the Fenty Beauty liquid liner in the color black. So I just draw a little wing out like that, and I come in and connect that to my lash line, and then I just color it in. And that just gives me a little bit of a wing, and it kind of like lifts this eye. You can see the difference in this one. And then I'll just go in and like dirty up my lash line so that there is like it just makes it fuller. I don't necessarily do my liner on my lid that much, but I just, this is so hard to do. The pressure's on. Hold on, let me just finish this. I just dirty up my lash line with this liquid pen, so you can't see any of like my blonde lashes once I get mascara on. Okay, so that's my liner. I did a little bit right there, but nothing a Q-tip can't fix. All right, so I have a go-to mascara. So I've been using the MAC Stack, and I top it with the Lash Princess, the Essence Sculpted Volume, okay? I bought the trial size of this one to see, and I gotta look in this. I almost have to keep my eyes closed to put my mascara on because my lashes have gotten so long, and I am notorious for making a mess with mascara, so if we do that, that's okay too. But I like to use this first and then go in and top it, because this combination, I feel like the MAC Stack, I love the brush, like love this brush, the application, and I love how the mascara goes on, but it was one of those mascaras that I felt like it never dried. And so I needed something to go over it. So like I'm that person, you can't really see my lashes until I put mascara on. So then I go in with this. This is $5, by the way. And I put this coat on top of it, and it just kind of sets everything. I use the Hello Skincare Lash Serum. If you have not tried it, highly recommend it. In my Instagram bio, there's a link that will take you to that with a discount code. You can get 20% off of the lash serum, 20% off your purchase using my code. So like, look at this. Like, no lashes, lashes. Forgot to hit record. Okay, so if you would like to try this makeup, this foundation, and have your own custom palette, just text me. My number is in the description. You can text that and I can get my match form to you, my color match, so we can get your shades. Your palette is gonna look different than anybody's because this is a makeup line that is customized directly to you. That's the joy of it. And I will tell you, it is so easy to use. It's good for your skin. There's like 11 to 16 ingredients. Like, there's not a lot of ingredients in this cream foundation. And ladies, maturing skin, cream makeup, cream foundation is the best thing for it ever. It moves with our skin and it doesn't get cakey and settly and all the things. Now, I will tell you, if you use too much of this makeup, yes, you will like have cake icing on your face. But that's what you have me for. I get to teach you, and I'm your makeup go-to person. All right. Look at that. All right, so I got a little carried away. Always get mascara everywhere, so we're gonna leave it, let it dry. We'll come back and address that in a minute. I'm gonna go back with a powder illuminator. I like Starlit, which is, Glamazing is very like potent. It packs a punch. Starlit is more of like a iridescent, like you can see the light hitting that. And I just do a little swipey swipe right here on top of my cheeks. It's beautiful. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna get a dry Q-tip and I'm just gonna flake off that mascara. I'll let it dry there. And when you let it dry, you can use a spoolie for this too. It will just flake off. No need to like redo anything. Excuse me. All right, let's clean up around our eye where we kind of touched and we need some coverage there. So I'm gonna dip into Amber. Whoa, that's shaking. And I'm gonna clean up any fallout and kind of lift that, give that eye a little extra lift. Tap a little setting powder right there. What you think? What you think? What you think? All right, let's line our lips. I'm gonna go right back in with my contour. It's just my favorite to line lips with. Give a little bit of definition there. A little on the top. And then what's left over, I'll take it right there on like the little indentation of my Cupid's bow. And it just makes it a little bit more pronounced. I don't have a lot of a top lip, if you can't tell. I need some lip conditioner. If you hadn't tried Seint's lip conditioner, it's good stuff. I feel like I don't talk about that one enough. And I want to be pink. Oh shoot, that's in my purse. Let me see if I have it here. I do. All right, Pinky Promise. This is one of our lip and cheek colors. It's a gloss. I like the glosses on my lips. Don't ask. Sounded like the gopher on Winnie the Pooh. Shay. All right, I just lined that a little bit. Add a little bit more pink. All right, there you have it. What do you think? I love it. Okay, so if you want a compact, yes, mine was kind of all scattered, custom compact with your colors, you can build it out how you want to. Just text the number that's in the description. I can get you matched, and you can have an easy dimensional cream foundation makeup like this. Thank you for watching. Until next time.